Second Life, a virtual word game. So I don't know why. I need more water than I. I'm not speaking to you alone, but I also speaking to another version of me because I'm having a monitor right over here, and so I can watch me, and clearly we are all together. That is community, show community, yeah. So we have read through the story about the man who is paid to be an alien. That is Mr. Rue Reynolds, who is a very creative man who created the three-dimensional game for the people playing inside, that they can also exchange real money into real dollars, and they must be trend. I don't know, because I haven't heard this, but since I know about this, I think that I gotta change my mind and gotta search for a little bit and play for a little time. But do you have any games that you are playing? Okay, I don't know about you, but I think that I'm right now playing Minecraft. It is also a word, but it is all in squares. You may all know about that. It is so popular right now, but they say that if you play in that game, you'll be like young buffalo, or but I still love playing that because it brings me joy. Yeah, it brings me joy. So just gonna play it for a reason like that. Just got that easy. So ladies and gentlemen, we will now moving on to the next exercise. That is the exercise number 3 on page number 84 and page number 85. Okay, so what do they ask us? Read the text again carefully and choose the best answers for 1 to 9. Okay, what? 1 to 9? To choose the best answers for 1 to 9. 9? Where's 9? I don't. For 1 to 7. I can't see any 9s are here. Oh, is it? No, not any of them, because we have here it is 1 and the other page. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, okay. I see the reason. So they cut the questions. In my book, they cut the questions, and before they publishing it, I gotta tell you one reason that it is even a little bit tricky. But here's the thing. I'm using the site. Once again, I'm telling you this story that I'm using the site on the screen book that is from the Russia website. Okay, so something on the screen sometimes may not the same as the thing you are seeing in your book. So we will be following the official book. Okay, so yeah, but that's the thing. I don't mind, but here's the reason that they are saying 1 to 9, but in my book they only stop at 7. Here, 7. But they are saying it is 9. So okay, so I think that we will choose out the questions that some of the questions that we need to do together, so it will be the same with in your book. Okay, so let's check. Question number 1. Question number one, they ask. Okay, the same from our book. Okay, so let's also do it together. And yeah, we still have time. Okay, so question number one, why does Rue Reynolds spend a lot of time in online 3D universes? Is it A, because his job is to provide his employer with information about them? B, because he's a software engineer who creates virtual worlds, because he's working on a joint project with IBM and Second Life, or because he's addicted to online games? Okay, so let's find out. I can't believe it's happening again. Okay, so read again and find out the answers. It is easy. If you catch up a little bit meaning, and you may remember it, like I read before. Okay, Rue Reynolds has a job at IBM, which many people would envy, to spend as much time as possible playing games and like Second Life and Entropia Universe, in which players move and act within a three-dimensional digital world. Bringing the idea of virtual worlds to IBM, said Mr. Reynolds, helping IBM to understand words and how we might use them. So that is the key line to the question. And we have found the answer. That is the 1A. Because his job is to provide his employer with information about them. So, I'm still talking. Okay, so, number one, it is A. Yeah, 1A. Okay, so let's see number two. Okay, question number two, it is not the same with our book, but we will be moving on to the question number three. Question number three, because question number three on the screen, it is the question number two in our book. Okay. What's happening? The planet Calypso, is it a part of an online game called My Dark? Is it a real planet scientists have recently discovered? Is it a place invented by the company called My Dark? Or is it a place you can only visit in Second Life? Let's read that again to find out the evidence. Okay, we may jump a little bit further. We may not need to read the second paragraph, because the second paragraph, it is the answer to the question number two on the screen. Okay, so the question number two on the screen, I remember it asks like, what is avatar? And it is described like this: avatars with on-screen representations of real people. So that avatar. Okay, so we are finding the answer to the planet of Calypso. What is it? Planet of Calypso. Okay, so let's read. And Second Life, it is not alone. Entropia Universe, created by a company called Mind Dark, a virtual-based world based on imaginary planet of Calypso. So the answer, it is C. Yes, 3 on the screen, it is C. Planet Calypso, it is a place invented by a company called Mind Dark. Okay, so 2 in the book, it is C. I don't know why they cut out, but they didn't even announce it. Ask them. 3. Oh, 4 on the screen, 3 in our book. Okay, the question about advertisers. Yes, it is number 4 on the screen. Advertisers are particularly interested in Second Life because what? Is it A, most of the users are young men? Is it B, there are equal numbers of young men and women? Is it C, the users spend a lot of money online? Or is it D, the creators have marketed it so well? Read it again to find the evidence. Okay, so we will read a part about next. Okay, have a million milestone for its population. Many of these new members of this population are young. If you are choosing 3A, not yet. Most of the users are young men. No, because next you will see, in addition, Second Life has a 50-50 split of men and women. So, for these two reasons, advertisers and marketing departments have a very real interest in the virtual population of Second Life and Utopia universe. So, that is the answer to the question number 3. It is 3B, yes. 3B. Advertisers are particularly interested in Second Life because there are equal numbers of young men and young women. Okay, so 3B, a little tricky for our numbers on the screen. Russia, oh Russia. Okay. Number 4 in our book, it is number 5 on our screen. Reuters now have a full-time reporter who, is it A, only reports on stories connected with Second Life? Is it B, reports on music events in Second Life? I remember reports music events on Second Life. It is BBC. Yeah, music events in an island. You cannot trick me anymore. Is it C, test out new hotels in Second Life, or D, only exist in the virtual world of Second Life? Let's just find it again. Okay, so in Second Life, more sports manufacturers including Adidas and Reebok or like that sell virtual. I'm sorry for my spelling. Virtual training shoes. Toyota and Nissan sell virtual cars, while Starwood Hotels, the owner of Westin and Sheraton chains, test out new hotels without having to build them. Other companies are also taking note. The BBC holds music event on a virtual island. It's in our hands. The Reuters, okay, the part about the Reuters, news agency, now has a permanent reporter who lives in the virtual world of Second Life. Okay. So, a permanent reporter. Okay. So that is the person who reports the news in Second Life. So, you may choose the answer to the number 5. It is D, only exists in the virtual world of Second Life. But no, because exists in the game Second Life, but also report the news, like the news reporter. Okay, full-time reporter to report on the stories connected with Second Life. Okay, so 5 on the screen. It is 4 in our book. 4A. Okay, but with the same answer. 4A. Question change. Oh my god, what the hell? Number 5 in our book, please. In Second Life, you can 6 on the screens. In Second Life, you can A, try out new hotels. B, become a news reporter for Reuters. C, are order real goods from the real companies, or D, buy virtual goods from companies such as Reebok and Nissan. What did you choose? I chose 6 on the screen. D, yes, virtual goods from companies such as Reebok and Nissan. Why? Okay, so back to the part where it said sports manufacturers like Adidas and Reebok sell virtual training shoes. Toyota and Nissan sell virtual cars. Okay, let's skip that for a little bit. But then later, to the next paragraph, it said, Second Life allows people what they do in real world without leaving their chair. People meet, chat, dance, and socialize. This part, residents can also make and sell goods in exchange for the real world's currency. Okay, so they can exchange, buy, and commercial in the game. So that is the answer. 5D. In the Second Life, you can buy virtual goods from companies such as Reebok and Nissan. When it comes to reading, I have to say a lot. When I say a lot, what do? Water. You can drink with me because you have been hearing me talk a lot, right? We are live together. I love it. Now let's keep going on. Number 6 in our book. It is number 7 on the screen. The money that people make in Second Life. Is it A, can be converted into real dollars? I say that is the answer. I know that is the answer because I remember I talked about that already. The cash, the thing that they can the dollar in the game, they called the Linden dollar. They can be exchanged into US dollar, into our lives, our world's dollar right now. But let's just keep reading next to find if there is even more possible answer. But I assume it is not, because that is the most accurate one. Money people make in Second Life can be only be used for socializing? No. Can only be exchanged for virtual goods and services? No. I said it is also in real life. Not only for buying things inside a game. Not only that, but also bring it to me. If me here is real life. And they can be transferred into Entropia universe. Okay, don't get tricked. Don't get tricked, okay? It doesn't talk about transferring money to Entropia universe. Just talk about transferring to our real dollars, US dollars. Okay, so 7 on the screen and 6 in our book, 6A. The answer is A. Not to be confused. And the last one, number 7. And let's see what is that number on the screen. The question about Rule Reynolds. Rule Reynolds, okay, it is the question number 9. Let's get to the last one. Okay, I don't have to scroll any further because it is just down here. Rule Reynolds believes that he will eventually lose the job because, is it A, other people will share their experiences online? B, people will realize that virtual worlds can never be the same as real experiences? C, everybody will already know about these virtual worlds? Or D, there are no long-term benefits to the virtual world? Okay. So let's read carefully, okay? Carefully to choose out the correct answer. If you remember, okay, I don't want to bring any remembering here right now, but let's just read to find the evidence, the real evidence. Okay, so the last paragraph must be about the question number, okay, it changes the question, so the last question in the exercise number 3. Rule Reynolds believes that virtual worlds are here to stay and will become a bigger and bigger part of life. Nobody believes that experiencing something online is really the same as experiencing it in real life. Okay? if you stop it there, you may choose 9B, but not too quick, because next, he says, however, not everyone can afford to go to major sporting events like the Olympics or the World Cup. Experiencing these events in a virtual world is the next best thing. Okay. Mr. Reynolds' job, which involves convincing people of the benefits of the Second Life and similar online environments, may not last long. So may not last long means that his job may be over. But why he's over with his job? That is, everybody will already know about these virtual worlds. Because here's the thing. Not everyone can afford to go to major sporting events like Olympics or the World Cup. Experiencing these events in a virtual world is the next best thing. Like when you go to the World Cup or the Olympics. In real life, you have paid with your real money. Okay? But if you may go to the World Cup or the Olympics in the game, probably be like that. I don't know if World Cup or Olympics are in the game. But they may also have the cash for it. So they also have to pay for it, right? So also may not the best thing. So people realize that right now everybody will already know about these virtual worlds. So they may get boring with the game, or I don't know. I don't hear about it for now. But in 2009, when this book published, maybe it is trend, make a trend. But I guess so. Yeah. So 7 will be 7C. And okay, folks, I think that is it for the lesson part. Ladies and gentlemen.